Advent is the time when we wait with eager expectation for Christ to arrive, past, present and future. So let's open our door on our Advent calendar and see how Christ is coming among us now. Advent Day 24, our final Advent video. And over the last month, I've introduced you to a whole bunch of my awe-inspiring friends who are doing such wonderful and amazing work in Wakefield and around the world. And I thought on our last day, let's just do one more person I want to introduce you to. But first, 2,000 years ago, the world was ruled over by the almighty Roman Empire, ruled by Augustus Caesar, the most powerful man the world had ever known, who ruled everything with an iron fist, and in a forgotten backwater of his empire, two scared teenage parents gave birth to a child. A child who would go on to change the world. Not through armies or oppression or money or force of will, but through healing the sick and welcoming the outcast and finally giving himself away in self-sacrificial love. And even when the forces of darkness thought that they'd managed to snuff out his light by crucifying it, 3 days later, a whole new world burst forth as the door of the tomb rolled away. And ever since then, he left his followers, 12 ragamuffin disciples against the entire might of the Roman Empire. And in the way of their master, they continued welcoming and healing and loving and giving and compassion towards those who were forgotten. And throughout it all they continued, and yes, over the centuries sometimes the church has forgotten, bought into the world's narrative that money or might is the way to power, but at its best the church has continued in the way of its master, the one who was born in the manger. And while empires have been and gone, and famines and wars and pandemics, as they've been and gone, none of them have extinguished the light. It's so easy in dark times to miss it. Just like in the might of the Roman Empire, it would have been so easy to miss the birth. But if you open your eyes, it's all around. The trouble I've had is not finding these stories, but including them all. In fact, I have to apologise to the City of Sanctuary, who help refugees and asylum seekers, or the night shelter at the Baptist Church. I could have shown you the support we give to our sister church over in Mara. I could have shown you food being handed out to families that need it from the school gate, or I could have introduced you to Matt at Newton Garage, who gave us an amazing discount on our food bank minibus MOT. I could have shown you the drive-in carol service. I could have shown you the people that helped us set up the phone line, the wonderful things done for young people through St. Swithin's, or with Liz at the diocese. The list is simply endless. If you open your eyes, the light is all around. Throughout history, the darkness has sought to overwhelm it, but the Roman Empire has been and gone. The plagues have been and gone, and the light still shines. And we are promised that this same Jesus will come again, and there'll be no more crying or mourning or pain anymore. So on this last day of Advent, I want to direct your attention to the baby who changed the world. Let me introduce you to Jesus. Keep shining the light, my friends. The darkness will never overcome it. Have a lovely Christmas.